Hello, everybody. Hello, Facebook. Hello, Instagram, Oculus, WhatsApp. Am I missing anyone? Yes. Hi, everyone. We are very happy to have some talented, charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent in the building. We have some of the New York queens from season 10 of RuPaul's Drag Race here to answer questions live. So if you're watching us on Facebook Live, make sure that you enter your questions in the replies, and there's a chance that they may answer them. So I'd like for you all to give a big round of applause for Monet Exchange. Hey. Dusty Ray Bottoms. Yuha Hamasaki. She's got a hot and flexible body. She'll tell us about it. I do. And Aquaria. Word, bonjour.
Ooh.
Okay, it is on. And I'm on too. Hello. Hi, everyone.
I was going to say we're missing someone, but fuck her. She's not here. Excuse me. Can I curse?
But we love her anyway. Yes, we're live right now. Wave
shit.
to the fans. There's cameras up there.
Oh, shit.
People can see you.
Let me hide my phone.
You guys say hi to Facebook.
Now you better crush your legs
is
now.
very high tech here.
Right.
It is very nice.
So we're live from Facebook headquarters right now. So I'm going to start off with a question for you. How would you describe your drag? Aquaria, let's start with you.
For me, drag is just like pretty much whatever I'm feeling on a particular day, whenever I'm in a particular mood. I like, I have the clothes that I have in my closet, and that's pretty much what I work with. And I like to, pair different things, style things, flip a wig, chop some shit up.
Tell us about your look today.
Today, it is what was in my suitcase after a long week of touring.
Ow.
So we are giving you just a whole lot of, this is like the pre-Gitchy Ya Ya Moulin Rouge fantasy. A little ex-Tina for your nerves.
Yes,
some old
we
school,
love it.
so
We love it.
Old school for me, but probably not in real life.
You tell us about your drag. How would you describe it?
My drag is dependent on how I feel for the day. So RuPaul said it best. You're born naked and the rest is drag. Pretend you're waking up today, depending on what you want to wear, what color you want to wear, whatever pants or shoes or how you want to do your hair. That's how I feel the same way too, except it is an extension of who I am today. So I dress my drag based on how I feel and who I am for the day. And I think the best way to live life too is to be yourself at all times. You're comfortable. You're not acting. You're not putting on a face. You'll be more happier and more relaxed that way. So be true to who you are.
All right.
Absolutely not.
Amen.
Lie. Never be honest about who you are, girl. That's what.
I feel like this is the antithesis of that.
That is why I catfish people on Grindr. Okay, girl. I will catfish you, honey.
There's a reason why you're single.
Oh. Well, there's some single people in the room, and I'm sure on Facebook, so go ahead and put out a call to action.
Ooh.
Ow.
You guys work
She's
on
gorgeous.
Facebook, right? If she's catfishing on Facebook, report her, okay? Delete her Facebook account. Y'all have the authority.
She's beauty and she's grace. Speaking of beauty and grace, Dusty.
How are you?
Tell us about your drag. I'm great.
So, my drag is dark and kooky. If I could take any color and just outline it in black or splatter it in black, that's my drag.
And I'm going to ask each of you, what is the best description that someone else has given of your drag that they've told you?
Unexpected.
Unexpected?
Unexpected because they expect an Asian drag queen to be quiet, subtle, obedient, sexy. But meanwhile, I'm going around cursing.
You're
around,
sexy.
Going, you know what I mean? So I'm completely the opposite of what they expect. And at the same time, the Asian entertainment is so underrepresented. So when they see me, they don't expect me to be a certain way, funny, entertaining, or vocal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nightmare.
well, I would have called you funny
A nightmare
or...
too. With sometimes I put dots on my faces too, you know?
And then you get sent home. Okay, girl?
Because y'all sabotaged me. Y'all sabotaged me. She didn't want to give me any of her noses. She had 3 noses on her face. And
Baby,
she
I was born this
that my
way.
fucking script sucked.
Wait, we need the shade noise.
Y'all can get your buttons at worldofwonder.com.
Yes! Come on, product placement.
So, question from the fans here at Facebook. What is your favorite fabric?
Sequence.
4-way stretch fabric.
Why? Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
Well, here's the thing with like 4-way stretch fabric. First of all, it comes in like an array of colors, every color imagine, and there are certain fabric stores in New York City that sell this really fierce sequin 4-way stretch fabric. And girl, that is the key to unlock a drag queen's eyes. They have it in every color in the rainbow in sequin 4-way stretch, and you can literally make anything. Yuha has made me a plethora of ill-fitted garments from this fabric, and
she wore them every single week on Drag Race
because the 4-way stretch.
You get a 4-way stretch. It tricks everyone. You know
looks
what I mean?
like it fits
a seamstress, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, 4-way stretch fabric, you can do anything with it. Since we are drag queens, we are always shifting our bodies, wearing pads, no pads. We're wearing our body differently. So the way the fabric is designed, it navigates through your body completely the way you want it to be. So when it stretches 4 ways, you're in heaven, baby.
Awesome. Dusty, what's your favorite fabric?
No, it would literally have to be 4-way stretch.
The 4-way stretch
sequin.
is hot.
Absolutely. I have a pair of pants in every fucking color because I'm obsessed with it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Girl, I love a leather. I love a vinyl.
Okay.
I love something difficult. My favorite fabric. My favorite fabric is pasties.
The tchotchke school of leather and pleather and all of those things.
Well, I would just say that the fashion design school of that.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Awesome. So what is your favorite outfit that either you've worn or another queen on season 10 has worn?
Favorite outfit from season 10?
My elimination outfit.
Don't you dare. I'll knock you out.
I thought I was fierce.
Listen, I was a super fan of my black and white striped jacket.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
I love it.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite look from the whole season might have to be Aquaria's fish look, her mermaid look.
That was a really
I loved it.
Yes.
I will say when Dusty was wearing the black and her stripe thing and like before we walked to the runway, I was like, oh, it's cute, it's whatever, it's cute. Like, but then I saw you on the runway and then seeing it on TV, I was like, wow!
It is assaulting the eyes with all of the rhinestones.
Yeah,
just
the
like
rhinestone. That's what it was.
I looked
the
over
rhinestones.
during the critiques. I was like, oh. That's what Nice Stones looks like.
Yeah, girl,
right.
it was really fair. It's really fair. I would say one of my favorite looks from the season would have to be I'm trying to think.
There were several, actually. I liked your black and white look. I liked your mermaid, but I also liked your hat look with the bunnies.
Oh, thank you.
I thought that was so creative. Usually on the show, everybody's just wearing a hat, but you wear bunny ears with the hat on top of the ear. I thought it was brilliant.
It was defying gravity.
I will say one of the most iconic looks.
Look too.
Like one of the most iconic looks from the season would have to be the sponge dress. Is what I would say. Okay.
We got any fans of the sponge dress out there?
It's legendary. Do you still have that dress?
Absolutely. Girl, that dress is a staple in Drag Race history. And for RuPaul's Drag Con, myself and my lovely friend Patty.
Radio Shack.
Yeah. We got these like acrylic like baseball cases and we ripped pieces of the sponge dress off and we put them in these acrylic boxes and sold them at DragCon.
For like $200 a piece.
Girl.
Listen, those are very expensive sponges. Those sponges were from Rodeo Drive, bitch, okay? Those are nice sponges.
Check.
Ooh. There we go. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Oh, this is a look that was not on Drag Race, but every week Yuha has been putting out these like crazy
thank you for
Steven
the
Spielberg. See, now you got me fucked up.
CGI, bitch. CGI.
My sentence just went like to the next paragraph. No, she puts out these really awesome videos, and her mermaid look also was like headpiece to the gods, like ornate, just sequins and stones, and
yeah, it was really beautiful.
So much
it
fun.
really was. Also, your hat's incredible.
The
one was
hat
cute
was
too. But now the hat was fierce. The outfit was questionable. Okay, but the hat was everything.
Where can we see
this
outfit? Where can we see this outfit?
I guess you don't follow me then, huh?
No, I'm saying for the room. For the room.
If you want to follow me, it's at Yuhua Hamasaki at Instagram, okay? Every week that I post a video with high quality production with every week look that I didn't get to do on the show.
Mm-hmm. So tell us about Snatch Game. What would you have done on Snatch Game?
I would have done Jackie Chan. I thought he would have been perfect.
My God.
He would have been funny. Because you never understand what he's saying at the same time. You never understand what I'm saying
Any hesitations about playing a man on Snatch Game, though?
But I'm not a real woman either.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
You can say that again.
If you would have done Jackie Chan, I would have probably pissed myself, girl, on television.
Dusty, what about that?
You did, girl. I don't know what you're talking about. You did, girl.
The night Give me this one. Ladies and gentlemen, the night that I got eliminated from Drag Race, Monet Exchange was standing next to me on the runway, and we were up for deliberation for like 2.5 hours in front of RuPaul, right? This bitch goes, Ru, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but can I? And then just starts peeing herself.
I gotta go.
She's going down the runway like this. It's just going all down.
Literally leaving a trail of tears behind me.
But you know what?
And
At
I'm
least
just
the
standing
sponge
there
dress
like,
came to
God-
rescue.
I'm just standing there like, God damn it, maybe I should pee my pants or something. Like, what do I need to do to stay tonight?
Before Ru could even respond, I was like, bitch, I'm out. I gotta go, honey.
For real, and that's actually why you did not do the first split in the lip sync. You didn't want to slip on your kiss.
Oh, is that right?
Don't want to showgirl yourself. Yourself.
Dusty, what would you have done in Snatch Game?
So, if copyright wasn't a thing, there was this character that I'm obsessed with. Her name is Dot Goddard. She's from Mad TV. She's an 8-year-old girl who wears the fairy wing.
Yes, Dots.
Listen,
Yes.
you're right.
The Dots.
Absolutely, Dot. Keep it in brand. But since we're not allowed to do that, I was doing comedian Devin Green.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No idea who that is.
She's
and
real great.
If copyright wasn't a thing, I would have done Lois Griffin from Family Guy. Love her, love her.
Can you give
love
us
her.
a little bit of Lois Griffin?
Hi, Pina.
That's actually good.
Hi, Stewie. Mommy loves you. Hi,
good.
Mommy
Actually good. But like, what would you do for the visual? The like.
I cannot wait to
I
see
would have
that.
a red hair, a teal button-up shirt, plaid pants. You know, that's how she wears. That's how she dresses. She's very, very, very Midwest.
Look, the audience is confused. They're like, nah. This girl I heard, she's like, nah, I don't think so,
What would you
girl.
have done?
So, Aquaria, you came into the game with a bunch of social media followers, many social media followers. How has that changed since the show? Yeah, many more. More?
Yeah.
A lot more.
No, it's actually so crazy. So I did go into the show with a lot of followers, and I think probably the most that a girl has ever started, before the show with.
Yeah.
But now I'm looking at these girls who aren't on Drag Race Instagram, and they all have just like hundreds of thousands of followers now too. And I think it's just fierce that everyone else is like getting their popularity and stuff.
Can you give us some tips on how to grow your followers on Instagram?
Buy them.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
We'll have the conversation after this.
Girl, well, if you have ever seen me in person, you get what you get, and that is what I'm selling online. There's not enough Facetune in the world to fake that. But no, just I've always found that posting what I like and what I want to is key. Yeah. I'm never like posting things to get more followers. I'm just like, girl, y'all, I turned the look tonight, did the show. If you weren't at the show or at the club, you didn't see the look, so. Right. Here we go. Here's like a little archive of what I've done.
Okay.
And that is so true. Fans like you for who you are. They follow you because of who you are. If you try to do something that's not you, they're going to be like, I guess I don't like her that much. But at the same time, they're thinking in their head, we like you for who you are, so we want to follow you.
Totally.
I would say that girls often ask people who have gotten on the show about how do you get on? And honestly, it is just be authentically you, girl. That's what the producers see, and that's what RuPaul sees. They're like, oh, you know what, that Aquaria girl? She can barely string a sentence together, but that's charming, and I like her. You know what I mean? So that will get you on the show.
Are you talking about someone in particular?
I would say either be yourself or don't be yourself and become yourself around episode 4. That'll definitely work out really well for you, too.
I was myself the entire time. Look what happens. So don't be yourself at all times.
No, but really, the reason why Monet got cast and Yuha got cast is different from why I got cast. Like, there's no rhyme or reason to tell anyone this is what you need to do to be on the show. Just be yourself.
We're all very different characters. We dress differently. We behave differently. We think differently. Our values and beliefs are completely different as well. So people like you for who you are.
Yeah.
Don't ever change.
How did you feel about being told that you had to scale back on the dots?
So it was really frustrating. It was the first episode, which I thought was a little too soon to be saying stuff like that. But it unfortunately really shook me while I was there, and I just tried to, I don't know, you painted your face next to me every time we got ready, and after I would paint my face, I would literally look at Monet and say, Monet, how do I look? Is this makeup okay? And she's like, girl, you look fine. I'm like, yeah, but like, do I look like the other girls? Because I was just so fucked up in my head about being the black sheep of the group, and I just didn't want to go home because of that. So I tried to be like them, which sent me home.
But you know what? The fans are on your side now. They love the dots.
yeah,
There's so
absolutely.
many people
Love the
that recreate your look. You know what I mean? It is
For sure.
iconic. It is
Yeah.
beautiful. And you have to own up to that and realize
Oh,
that.
no. I since I've been back from Drag Race, there has not been a day that I've stepped outside of the house without being covered in
Because
dots.
it's
And
beautiful.
I will continue to do that. But if given the opportunity again, I would definitely stay strong to who I am and not worry about being respectful because I was too worried about being respectful.
you're a rock star. You've got
Yeah.
new music out.
Thank
you got
you.
a new
Yeah.
video. Tell us about that.
So I just released on Illumination Night. I released my single and my music video. It's called Never Loved Ya. It is just
Such a fierce video, by the way.
It's
so good.
really great. You're gonna love it. It is like a Blink 182 throwback. It is a summer anthem to say fuck you to your haters and to the people who didn't think you would get here and have a lot to say about you. And it's just my final word of saying you have nothing to say. Here we are, and we're nailing life. Thank you.
Life advice.
Yeah.
Clap for that. Yes, definitely. All right, so if you're watching on Facebook Live, make sure that you're asking those questions. We're going to get to them in a second. I'm going to ask each of you, who is your favorite person to follow on Instagram? Ooh. Yes.
Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks.
I wish she would be on Drag Race too as a judge. You know, she is so beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's smart. She's crazy.
She looks like a model.
She's
looks like-
fun.
yeah, right.
She's bubbly. She's everything that a person should be.
Aquarius?
Me? Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Aquarius and or Monet.
I'm stewing. You
Well,
first.
for me, my favorite person to follow is Amanda Seals because she she goes in on everybody and she has an opinion for every day of the fucking year and she is fierce. She's very bold and she just says a lot of things that make me think about okay, I thought this about this one thing, but now you're putting it in this perspective. Maybe that bitch is shady. You know what I mean? So she really helps me think and process things, and I love following her on Instagram because she is very controversial, and I love a controversial bitch, aka Eureka O'Hara. Okay.
Aquaria, your favorite person to follow?
Very few people are coming to mind right now, but as corny as it sounds, I love following Michelle Visage.
Okay, all right.
Her Instagram stories are always so fun when she's making her daughters swatch the new makeup that comes in the PR kit, or she's always talking about what sunglasses she's wearing, and just always looking fucking radiant and putting out a good message.
Yes.
So I enjoy. She's who comes to my mind first.
Also, her kids have fucking rats. Did y'all know that? Michelle Visage, she has 4 pet rats in her home. I said, that is some white people shit. You would never go to a black home and we have pet rats. Am I right? Am I right? No!
Especially not New York City where you could just go to the subway and just find a couple.
There is a video on Facebook, someone shared it today, of a rat jumping out of a bush in Central Park and attacking a pigeon, okay? It jumps out, it bites it, then it takes it back into the bush with it. I
In the
said,
season 10 group,
yes,
girl,
it is
you need to
gross.
send that to us. Send that to us. That is ridiculous.
Let's see, who's your favorite person to follow?
I'm terrible, and I'm a thirst trap. And the guy that I love following Dan Savage and his husband.
Yeah.
I forget his husband's name, but I'm obsessed with him. I'm obsessed with both of them.
I thought you were going to say you like following Cameron Michaels. I was about to say, ugh.
Who?
Cameron Michaels.
Oh, I know her.
Oh,
She's my sister. I love her.
She was on the show. Yes. So we have questions from the fans. We're going to have the voice of God in the back. Please deliver those questions.
Hello.
Hi.
Make sure you guys don't hold the bottom of the mic. That's why they keep going in and out.
Sorry.
So hold it like
Don't
this.
hold the bottom.
That's been the first time someone's complained about my microphone going in and out. So what's your question?
Hold it like a lady, like this.
Is there a question?
All right. From Matthew Steele. What were some runway categories that weren't used this season that you wanted to do?
My favorite one that when we were there, I was just like, please, please, please. It was prehistoric drag.
Prehistoric drag.
Yeah,
Dinosaur drag.
Dinosaur drag.
Caveman.
So last
Cave woman.
year,
I was a cave woman.
Okay.
Oh, it was everything. I was so excited to wear it.
What was it?
It was just like a 1920s high cut cave woman fantasy with bones. It was really great. I was trying to bring this big gorilla hand that I would walk out and it was holding me.
Amazing.
But,
So good.
I couldn't fit it in my suitcase. And so it was either like bring the gorilla hand or leave 7 looks at home. And could you imagine if I brought the gorilla hand and we never used the runway?
Just everyone where you have the fucking gorilla head for no
that's the
reason.
thing.
You can incorporate it into your mermaid look. It can be a nice little crossover, right? All right, another question from the back.
All right, this is from Daisy Chavez. What has been the most challenging part of being on Drag Race?
For me, the most challenging part would have to be handling social media. I know some girls they like have the filter on Facebook and on Instagram where like certain words just can't get posted on their profile. So if you want to say Monet Exchange, you're a fucking bitch. Well, bitch is like
facts
in like
facts, America.
Like that word can be posted, but for me, I like seeing the good and the bad. I know that's weird, but I like hearing what the nasty things people have to say, and because it kind of helps you to reassess and look at your drag in a whole picture, and not just only getting the positive things. So for me, it's navigating social media more and trying to engage more with fans. Because here in New York City, I think all of us, we all worked a lot. Like before the show, we all worked 3, 4, 5 times a week. So working a lot isn't the issue, but it's just learning how to tackle social media and handle it in a positive way that is helpful to you and your fans, you know?
Totally.
Exactly.
Has social media helped your career in terms of connecting with fans, finding gigs?
Totally. You use it as a platform to interact with your fans, and also for people that want to hire you to see what you can do, and also your personality that you didn't get to show while on the show.
Totally.
So what was it like to go from being on the show to being at DragCon and meeting a lot of your fans in person? What was that like for you?
Amazing.
Yeah?
Amazing, because drag now, you don't have to go to a gay bar or any bar to see a drag queen now. Drag has become a little bit more mainstream that is in your living room. I saw 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 11-year-olds with their kids. With their parents.
Wow.
With the parents. With their parents, and they're just coming up to say, thank you for being you, thank you for inspiring me, and thank you for teaching me about what it is to be LGBT so that I can help my child be a better person and how to handle this thing that we don't agree with in society. So that has made me a little bit more overwhelmed.
And you guys got a chance to walk through the Facebook and Instagram offices.
I did, girl.
Yes. Definitely inspired some people.
We all want to quit drag. We're quitting drag. We're joining Facebook.
You're quitting drag.
We want jobs at Facebook.
Y'all got an extra desk?
Some of you guys are out of jobs. Just want you to know. They are taking over. Do you know how to code?
No.
We'll teach you. We'll teach you.
Absolutely.
But
I'm sure there's a Craigslist app to help me do that, all right?
Another question from the fans.
All right, this is from Daniel Sykes. If this season were All Stars 1, who would you team up with?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Well, team up with me? What's happening?
First of all, I would say that I would have taken whoever was left.
Who was left? Mimi on first.
No, I think they mean in our cast.
Oh.
She was, unfortunately, she was not with us. No, I don't know. I think I would have teamed up with Miss Vanessa if I could have, because I just hearing her screaming and running around, I was like, okay, I messed with that one. Let's do that. So yeah.
Who would you guys team up with?
I would have teamed up with Monique Hart or Asia O'Hara. Those two, I think, are just so awesome, and I love working with them. Mm-hmm. And actually, I did team up with them on the show, so I would keep doing it again, I think.
Wait, is this after the show or before the show? Like, are we just...
Like day one, All Stars 1.
Day one.
Yeah.
I would team up, honestly, with either Miss Cracker, because I worked with the Cracker for a very long time, and we just know how to push each other and to work. I feel like we're very symbiotic. That's the word for you to know.
Look it up.
They not have been good. Either Miss Cracker or Monique, because Monique is just a good time, fun-loving person. She's crazy. She's unhinged, and I feel like it would have given us a certain advantage, but most likely sent us home. But it is what it is.
Another question.
This is from Daniel Harrison. Did you all expect Miss Vanjie to blow up?
Vanjie?
But the thing is that we used to say it on set all the time.
Every day since it happened. So,
we gave them a lot of material to work with.
We knew it was a thing when it happened. We were so gagged by it that we kept saying it all the time. So, of course we figured it would.
Well, I think that I thought it was just going to be like an inside joke with us. I didn't think that it would have caught on how it has.
It's an inside joke, though.
Well, because it was like, this poor girl, we had a whole lot of things to pack, a whole lot of things to get ready for Drag Race. She gets there, she unpacks some of it, because she was the 13th girl in the room, so she didn't have time to unpack too much. But, you get there, you do all that stuff, and then they send you right back home. It like sucks. So I was like, the least we could do is just keep shouting her name from the rooftops.
You and her shared a cubby, right?
Yeah. We were the two last girls.
Right next to me.
Right next to you.
And when I first heard her say Miss Vanjie, I heard her say Miss Vanjie the first time. I was like, what is she saying? The second time I heard her say, I was like, is she trying to say her name Vanessa? And she's so shook that she got eliminated and that she messed up her own name. So she said Vanjie.
We didn't get to know people that well
and
yet.
then she said Vanjie again. I was like, okay, she's very, very nervous. She's very, very sad. She effed up her name 3 times. I was like, okay, I am so sorry.
All right, question.
Leanne Russ wants to know, if there was a movie made about you, which actress would you like to play you?
Oh, easy. If there was a movie made about me, the actor who would play me would be Shrek, because as you can see, I have big old nasty ogre feet. I am crazy, and I think he would do the best impersonation of Monet Exchange in the feature film.
I'm gooped. I don't even know what to say.
I would really want Kristen Wiig to play me.
Did you just say wig?
Huh?
Wig?
I feel
just
that.
Wig.
Yes.
Wig.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know who I want to play me, but I know I want the exact same writers who wrote Ugly Betty to write the movie or television show, because just like the television show Ugly Betty, it is so hilarious. It has a story. It is sad, but it's funny. They don't give a shit about anything. So exactly who I am as a person as well. So I want this exact same writers to write about me.
Okay. Aquaria?
I don't know. I think Angelina Jolie is very pretty, and I would aspire to be so pretty. And I think it's like it would be very much like assigning the roles for the beauty that you want.
Yeah, sure.
So
aspirational.
keeping it a little unrealistic, but yeah, let's go with that.
She conceded. She got a reason. She
Dreams come true.
Right?
Another fan question.
Speaking of Aquaria, Aaron Derry wants to know, are you currently wearing the Dyslexa wig?
Oh yeah, I'm like, wait. I heard dentist or something. Yes, this is the Dyslexa wig, all tied up in a poof.
Yes.
I was so good to get not first on that one. See, I even fucked myself over in the role purposely so that I could like build that up, but no, and I'm totally joking on that. That just happened.
Well, let me ask you guys this: what challenge do you think you should have won?
Oh, bitch, let me get the list out.
Episode 2, should have been my episode. If we were not judged in groups, if we're individual, I really believe I would have won episode 2.
Yeah.
That would have been fantastic.
The musical acting challenge.
From a musical.
RuPaul's Lab.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I nailed that shit.
Yes.
I honestly feel like there have been about 3, maybe 4 that I should have won.
Okay.
But I get it.
All
The
of them.
runways.
I really believe I
Weren't
would
you
have
the one
won
talking about
episode
Aquarius
5.
so delusional in her confessions or whatever?
Right.
I did say that.
I should have won. What episode we on now?
I don't know.
I really believe I would have won episode 5. I just wasn't there for it.
Which one was episode 5? Tell us.
Yeah, because I went home the one before. It was
Wait, what
Diamond
was 5?
Diamonds.
Oh, the improv.
Yeah,
Improv,
that was
yeah.
me. I won that one
I
too.
think I should have won the finale. That
Of a
challenge.
finale,
Yeah.
which hasn't happened yet.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. So speaking of wigs, Monet,
Yes.
can we talk about the Pussycat wigs? Girl, what is up with the Pussycat wigs?
It never looked better.
Is this
Well,
the
here's
look?
the thing. With me in short wigs, so there are a couple reasons. Well, number one, I don't know, this narrative that short wigs, like people with short hair or short wigs mean not glamour, not pretty is fucking weird. It's not true.
Not true.
For me, I wear short wigs because, like I said, in New York City, I work a lot, about 5-6 times a week, and usually my shows are just me, a microphone, and a room full of people, and me acting like a fool, running around, doing splits, backflips, all that stuff to entertain them. So you can't do that with some big old big coiffed hair, because at the end of the day, I know I'm fucking gorgeous.
Ow.
But my main goal is to entertain and to make you have a good time. If you leave that bar and you forget about that dude that blocked you on Grindr for the 4th time, you forget about
Grindr?
Oh, sorry.
Facebook.
Whoever blocked you on the Instagram DMs, if you forget your shitty date, and that was if I got that accomplished, and that's the main thing for me. Yeah. And also there's acting like I never wore long hair. On literally 5 runways, I wore not short hair. So I try my best to change it up, and then people are like, oh, well, she only wore long hair for the Silver Foxy. bitch, what we went with is what I have. I don't have no options, girl. I can't go to the store and buy a gray wig and style it or something. Like, that's just not a thing.
There's a meme going around. It was so funny. I don't know if you remember. So on one side it says RuPaul tells Monet to wear more longer hair, and then on the next to it, it's a picture of Monet wearing 3 pieces of hair for the Silver Fox look.
It is what it is.
All right, another question. Go for it. It's okay. What's good?
Keep it moving. Keep it rolling.
All right. Question from the fans.
All right, this question actually comes from Jujubee.
Oh! Hey, Juju, we love you.
But Juju is so hot, by the way. Sorry.
She says, aside from me, who is your favorite drag race queen from the past?
Oh.
There's so many to pick from, but I would say
really
hands
is.
down Bianca
More
Del
than
Rio.
100, yeah.
She's smart, she's talented, she's working nonstop 24/7.
Absolutely.
I have one. She's like the reason I fell in love with Drag Race, and I talk about it on my YouTube and stuff all the time. I am obsessed with Raven. Raven for season 2 is like,
Totally.
I don't know what it is about Raven. I love everything she does. I love the way she looks. I'm like obsessed with Raven, and I can't wait to fucking meet her. She wasn't at DragCon, shady bitch. Jujubee texted, tell her to say hi to me.
Now, do you guys watch Fashion Photo Review?
Girl.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, so what is the harshest critique that you think they've given you?
Toot.
None, because all
When I
my
don't get
looks have
top
been a
toot.
toot from them.
Good.
Even my elimination look was a
Yeah.
toot from them.
Okay.
So I
Good
felt
for
very
you.
proud.
Yeah.
They were like, we love your look, we love your outfits, we love the hair. Meanwhile, I was on the critique stage and they, we hate this, we hate this, we hate that. But you know what? So I felt proud. I felt proud coming from the fashion angels.
Every time I did get a couple toots from them, but I did get some boots from them for sure. But the boots that I got from them, they looked like they didn't want to give it to me. They felt really guilty about the boot. So like I feel good. Boot. Thank you guys. That was painful. Thank you.
I mean, for me, I got top 2 of the week for my promo look, and I got top 2 of the week for my entrance look, and then booted everything else. But no, the worst is like literally before your picture can even settle on screen, Rick's like, boot. I'm like, God damn it, girl. Look at it first, you shady
Didn't
bitch.
give the girl a chance.
Or like when like Raj is trying to like really like sell the one to Raven, and she's like, nope, I'm not moving.
I love that about Raven. She's just not having it.
Would you? No. Boot. Next.
Now the outfits,
moving.
you guys in the audience, toots or boots?
I see a Miss Vanjie shirt, so it's a toot.
All right.
Top two, definitely top 2 to the moon.
Oh, I thought that they were gonna toot and boot our looks.
We can do both.
That's what I thought too.
Do you guys toot or boot?
Yes.
For this.
Oh, no,
we love audience
love this little
participation.
this white lady with this anthropology moment. It's very cute. I love that.
Yes.
And before anybody wants to boot my outfits, I literally got here and I told the girls, I forgot my
This is
outfit
not
at
a
home.
boot.
I
This is
forgot
true.
my outfit at home, and so I ended up wearing this tank top.
Then you can buy it at
fierce.
yuhamasaki.com.
Exactly, and it says my hot and flexible body allows me to exercise in all different positions, baby.
You are the queen of product placement, girl.
Yes, girl, buy it. I'm poor, I lost, I need the money.
Where can we get this shirt?
You can get it on my website at yuhamasaki.com/store. It is 100% cotton, available in size extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, because I am pro body positivity.
Word.
I just learned all those words 10 minutes ago. We're clear.
I read it, and what do you call those?
Teleprompter.
Teleprompt. No.
Shit, sorry.
Homophobics? No, what is it?
What?
Phonics?
You are hooked on
I'll look it up.
phonics.
I'll post it on Twitter later. Phonics. Thank you, white boy. Thank you.
Phonics is you afraid of it.
Can I just say one of my favorite parts about being on season
phonic-phobic.
10 is watching Yuha massacre the English language. Okay, girl.
And then we put
Massacre.
it back together in a different order.
They often have to tell me, "Oh, this is what you really mean, right?" I'm like, "Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you."
We're learning
I
together.
want to say one thing too. I didn't mean to say that your dots were ugly when I said I'm going to put dots. I meant to say I'm going to put moles. That's what I meant. But it came across with the wrong words that I chose.
Okay.
So
Well, I believe you. It was just the grimacing smile after you said it, bitch.
I'm going to put dots, girl.
It's all a different story.
And then there's this meme going around, Monet saying, I have to look ugly. And then me saying, saying, I'm going to put dots, and then her saying in the confession saying, fuck my drag, right?
All right, another question from Facebook.
All right, Sean Sizemore wants to know how you plan on using drag and your new fame to help the LGBTQ plus community.
Well, that is the only thing that got us famous, so definitely using that. I mean, as drag queens, we are like the people that the community always looks towards for inspiration, for entertainment, for how to go about coping with things. So just like keeping our heads on straight, keeping the message positive, continuing to do what we do, how we do it, and just trying to, reach out and touch as many people as possible, and take their money.
Yeah. Also, having this platform, there are different organizations that we're able to work with now to show visibility to. One that's very dear to my heart is the Mandela Project out of South Africa. They raise money to give to homeless LGBT youth, to provide them with education, testing, and empower them to be their authentic selves. Another organization that is dear to my heart that I'm working with is the Trevor Project. Love to raise money to pass these bills to stop conversion therapy and all of that fucked up shit. So this is something that I wouldn't have been able to show and get visibility to and awareness and raise money for. And with this platform, I'm so happy and honored that I get to do that.
I think the simple thing to do is just us being ourselves, being vocal, not being scared to the haters and for all the no's that we accept. Because when you're yourself, people will see you as an example, as a role model, so that they are not scared to be themselves as well. So I think that's the easy way to do about it.
I think for me, notably so, is, growing up as a chubby West Indian black boy, gay as hell, in Brooklyn, I didn't have, there weren't many queer people of color in my neighborhood that I saw. So I think that just knowing that me being on RuPaul's Drag Race and people in Jamaica and in Trinidad and in all these West Indian countries can see this big, jolly black girl with short hair, just like their cousins and their sisters on TV, living openly and freely, and also through the lens of social media. I think it is very powerful and it is very impactful. And I'm working with organizations like the Caribbean Equality Project are very important to me, so that people can see a positive image of a queer person of color and a fucking big old drag queen girl. And
Drag Race, I think, has the most diverse cast in all of the seasons compared to television.
Sure.
I mean, they have African Americans, Latinos, Asians. Every person from different race is on the show.
Even aliens.
So that people, when people watch the show, they can relate to the person on the screen, because when you see someone on television, they're either white, blonde, blue eyes, and that is not usually the standard of beauty. So when they see us that are different from what the standard of beauty is, they can relate to it and think to themselves, hey, I am beautiful, I am worthy. Hey, I see someone that's on screen that looks exactly like me, and I can be that person one day too.
Applause.
And also important to note is that season 10 of Drag Race, about half the cast were people of color. You know what I mean? Like, that just does not happen in reality competition shows. So RuPaul, work it out, bitch.
Yes, RuPaul.
Yes,
love
Ru.
Love you, RuPaul.
Happy belated Mother's Day.
Oh, yes. You know me. No, Father's Day is coming up, girl. That's
So we gotta say that to her too again, girl.
Double duty.
All right, another question from Facebook.
All right, Kaylee Thomas wants to know, how did you choose your drag name, and what were some other options you had?
Okay. So I grew up in Kentucky on a farm, and my nickname in Kentucky was Dusty Ray, because my boy name is Dustin Rayburn. So people would just call me Dusty Ray. Hey, Dusty Ray, what are you doing? So when I got to New York City, I was waiting tables, and my coworker would just harass me for being a bottom, and he'd be like, "You're a big old bottom, DustyRay Bottoms." And I was like, "That's funny." So because I really wanted to be Chlamydia Burns.
Yes.
Classic.
I figured that was too much, so I just stuck with Dusty Ray Bottoms instead.
That's so good.
I would love to call you Chlamydia Burns. Chlamydia.
Cracker
Hi,
has
Chlamydia. What you doing, Chlamydia girl? What you doing?
Cracker has a good one. She was like, this is for a Brooklyn drag queen. Her name is going to be Kesha Predator.
Howdy, Kesha Predator.
Yeah, Aquarius, what's the story behind your name?
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh.
But what if you were a Pisces? Would it be like Pisces?
It would be fish.
It would probably be like...
She's fish.
It would be Anita Better Drag Name, something like that. I don't know.
Well, my drag name came about. Yuhua was it's my current legal social security name, and Hamasaki comes from the Japanese pop singer Hamasaki, and that didn't come about until later on as I dipped into drag more and more and more. I started doing drag at the age of 16 because I didn't feel like I fit into my high school or the community that I was growing up in. And the only way to get into a gay bar was to dress up in drag and get into the bar, because when you're in drag, the security does not realize who you really are as the ID. I didn't do it for partying or drinking or anything. I just wanted to fit into a scene environment that I felt safe, that I was not judged, that I can be who I am without being bullied. And back 10 years ago, it didn't have that much support from people like today, you know, where there's centers, there's support groups. So 10 years ago, it was really a lot different. And I did drag at that time just to fit into the LGBT community. So I added the Hamasaki last name later on in life as I kept doing drag more and more and took drag more seriously. That's how it came out, Yuhua Hamasaki.
Wow.
So when Cracker pointed that out, why did you get so offended that it was Japanese, the last name? You got so mad episode 1.
I wasn't mad. I just said...
She just wanted to remind her that she was a man.
Famous line, you're not a real woman either.
Oh, famous. We're just throwing words around, girl. All right.
It is famous. It is famous, girl.
Mine was really simple. I was with another New York City drag queen. Her name is Jasmine Rice, and we were in an opera summer program together, and we are two very big ladies, and we were having some Hennessy sticky wings at Dallas BBQ on 42nd Street.
That's where I met
living
my
our
fiance.
margarita lunchtime dreams, and then across the street was a currency exchange. I was like, ooh, I should be currencia or money, and then put an accent on the E, girl, put a T on it, Monet exchange, girl.
And the rest is history. Another question.
Daisy
This is fun.
Oh, right?
Right?
Daisy Chavez wants to know, if you could pick one male celebrity to dress up in drag, who would it be and why?
Brad Pitt, just so I can see his body and touch it.
And girl, just type in Brad Pitt's news. It ain't all that, okay, girl?
Oh.
Just Google Brad Pitt's news. It's not cute. It's all right. Sorry, I'm gonna have a private conversation.
Well, I guess Brad Pitt's
We
never
all
gonna want
have
to fuck
different
you.
types, okay?
You're right. You're right.
You're pushing the agenda of no fats, no femmes, girl.
What? This lady's confused. She's like, what?
You have to be gay to understand it.
If I could dress up anyone, honestly, just because I feel like he would be a really pretty girl, I would love to put Justin Bieber in drag. I feel like he'll be a pretty lady. He would like very pretty, I think. But I would shave off his eyebrows because I don't fuck with that gluing eyebrows down. Shit,
And
too much.
you know he definitely has like the bushy eyebrow.
Oh, the bushiest, right?
It is that's like Crunchtopia.
Did you guys see it on social media where they put Justin Bieber's face and also Miley Cyrus with the short hair, that they're basically the same person
Yeah,
in
girl.
drag?
That's what I'm saying. He'll be a
thought
pretty
that was
girl.
hilarious.
He'll be really pretty.
Yeah. Awesome. So we'll take one more question from the fans.
It's going to be my question.
Oh. He's
Are
a
you a
fan.
fan?
Yes.
Ow.
What are your favorite songs to lip sync to?
Oh, God.
I love that one.
Oh, God.
One of my favorite ones to lip sync to is Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Oh my God,
I love doing that. I also love doing Piece of My Heart by Janis Joplin. It is so much fun to do.
I go through phases. Like this month, or this week, or this day, I'll like this song. Like before, drag is however you want it to be. So depending on my mood. But recently, I've been doing "Schooling Life" by Beyonce, and the month before that, I was doing "Sweet Nothing" by Florence the Machine, and before that was "I'm Every Woman" Whitney Houston. So every phase that I have a different song that I feel like I'm connected to.
Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, I love anything like some Miley Cyrus, Lady Gaga. Keep it easy, keep it, in my genre of groove. But I'll lip sync to anything. Like you give me some Panic at the Disco, you give me just like anything.
Make it work.
Cher, Ooga Boo, we all do it. I wish that was my Cher era. I wish I had present day 2018 Ooga Boo Cher.
That would be everything.
Oh. You said I wasn't Cher enough.
Out of it.
For me, it would have to be Pound the Alarm. No, I'm kidding. No, for me, it would have to be Think About You by Patti LaBelle, because whether you are a 17-year-old Twinkie white boy who just moved to Williamsburg or you are an old black lady from Andalusia, Alabama, that song fills you up with love and fun, and it's just like a good song. Even if you've never heard it before, you heard it that first time, and you are living your life, girl. Yeah, I love that song. Think About You by Patti.
All right. So I have the...
Oh, no, I just...
Just hold the mic. You're ready. I love it. Okay.
Yeah, the ultimate question, huh?
I have the deep Oprah question for you. Are you ready?
Oh, Lord.
Are you ready?
Yes.
What is the best piece of advice someone gave you while you were on Drag Race?
While there?
While there.
I don't know. They all hate it.
The best piece of advice from Drag Race?
Yes.
I mean, this week we just saw RuPaul tell me to, take my role, take anything that I'm doing in life and do it as me. That sounds so obvious and stupid, but obviously I'm doing all these things, but how do I do them the way Aquaria does the things that Aquaria is really good and successful with? And I think just keeping that mind and headspace going about things in life has been very beneficial to me. Keep it you.
I got this advice from several girls that I talked to. Peppermint, Bianca, Bob the Drag Queen, Jujubee, Shangela. And Jinx Monsoon. They all said, just enjoy the moment. Stop worrying. Just enjoy the moment. You don't know when this moment is going to be over. I mean, we're at the tops, probably at the tops of a career, and probably in our entire life is going to be. Just enjoy the moment. Stop worrying about the negativity. Stop worrying about tomorrow. Stop worrying about what people are saying. Just enjoy the moment. Enjoy it, because before you know it, it's all going to be over.
Okay.
You better not.
No, I was just told to do me and stick to my guns, and because the only reason I got cast was for being me, so just do that.
Yeah, stick to your dots.
Yeah.
I think for me, it came right after I was in the bottom for the second week in a row. Right after I did the lip sync with Mayhem, and it was the second time in a row I had been there, and I was really feeling down. Even when we do the breakdown and we were heading back into the workroom for the whole mirror message thing, I was visibly just over it, because there is no you can't even explain lip syncing for your life. It is exhausting, draining, and even though it's just 3 minutes of your life,
it takes place at the end of the day. You have already been on set for 8 hours. You've been standing in heels in front of the judges for 3 hours. Then you're taking a 40-minute break so Ru can pee before he says you have to lip sync. So you've been in heels for all day, and now you have to lip sync for your life in heels for a whole 4 minutes. It's really hard. It's really daunting and scary.
And I was really drained and really exhausted. And then I was walking back. Cracker just walked over to me and she just held my hand as we walked back into the room. And she was like, Monet, it's all going to be fine. And then, so then that happened. And then we did the whole thing. We did the whole breakdown. And then the cameras are off. And right before we went home, she got two sheets of paper. And she wrote at the top 10 things I know about Monet. And it was literally 10 3-paragraph for each one saying Monet this, Monet that, 10 different things. And it was something that really snapped me back in. And it was you know what, Monet, you're here. Ru wanted you here because he likes who you are as a drag queen, and he likes who you are as an entertainer. So just do that. And I think that's what helped me and propelled me to do better in the competition from that week on. Getting those things from Cracker telling me to just, Monet, do you and be you, and don't fuck all this other shit. Do what got you here. And then you'll be fine.
Cracker is so sweet. This wasn't showed on the show as well, but before I lip synced, we were having a lunch break, and then I was just brushing my hair, because I had a feeling I was going to be the bottom too. I was brushing the wig out, and I looked over. Everybody was busy eating their lunch. They're laughing. They're safe. Da 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 da. I looked over, and Eureka from across the room, she mouthed the words to me, "I love you," and that just broke me down in tears, because in a room where everybody was safe, she realized that I was going to be in the bottom, that somebody recognized me. And then Cracker came over and started hugging me, and I was just bawling in tears in the corner. And she started helping me brush my wig. And Cracker has been very, 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 very sweet.
And the future is bright for all of you. So we want to thank the queens, the New York queens of season 10.
Thank you.
Monet Exchange, Dusty Ray Bottoms, Yuha Hamasaki, and Aquaria. Make sure you follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you all for coming.
See ya.
And buy my shirt.
No.